If you've been trying to control your blood sugar but nothing seems to work, then listen carefully, because what I'm about to share might completely change how you understand your body. Most people think blood sugar problems are caused by what they eat during the day, but the real damage often happens at night while you're sleeping. And almost no one talks about this. There is a hidden window where your body either clears excess sugar or silently stores it as fat, making your condition worse without you even realizing it. I'm Dr. Darius Coleman, Senior Healthcare, and today I'll show you how a simple nighttime drink can support your body's natural system and help reduce excess sugar in a way most advice completely ignores. Now, before we go any further, I want you to do something simple. Think about how you usually feel in the morning. Do you wake up feeling tired, heavy, or sluggish? Do you feel like your energy is low even after a full night of sleep? These are not random feelings. In many cases, they are directly connected to what your body is doing with sugar while you sleep. Most people believe that blood sugar problems are only about what you eat during the day. They focus on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They try to cut sugar, avoid certain foods, and follow different diets. But despite all these efforts, many people still struggle. Their blood sugar remains high, their energy stays low, and over time, their health continues to decline. The reason this happens is because they are missing something important. They are ignoring what happens during the night. When you finish your last meal of the day, your body begins a completely different process. During the day, your body is focused on using energy. But at night, while you are resting, your body shifts into a different mode. It begins repairing, regulating, and balancing internal systems. One of the most important processes that happens during this time is how your body handles blood sugar. Your liver plays a major role in this process. It acts like a control center for glucose, which is the sugar in your blood. During the night, your liver can either help stabilize your blood sugar or it can contribute to making the problem worse. And this depends on the internal environment of your body before you go to sleep. If your blood sugar is still elevated when you go to bed, your body has to deal with that excess glucose. Instead of clearing it efficiently, your system may start converting it into stored fat. This process happens silently. You don't feel it. You don't notice it. But over time, it builds up and leads to bigger problems. This is why many people wake up with high blood sugar levels in the morning, even if they didn't eat anything during the night. It's not about what you ate at midnight. It's about what your body did with the sugar already present in your system. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Your body follows a natural rhythm, often called a biological clock. This rhythm controls how different organs behave at different times of the day. During the night, your body is not as efficient at processing glucose as it is during the day. That means if your system is not properly supported, excess sugar can stay in your bloodstream longer than it should. And when this happens repeatedly, night after night, it creates a pattern. Your body becomes less sensitive to insulin, which is the hormone responsible for controlling blood sugar. This condition is known as insulin resistance, and it is one of the main reasons behind long-term blood sugar problems. Now think about this for a moment. If most of the damage is happening during the night, then focusing only on daytime habits is not enough. You also need to support your body during this critical overnight window. This is where things start to change. Instead of trying random diets or extreme restrictions, you begin to understand how your body actually works. You start focusing on the timing of your habits, not just the content of your meals. And when you align your actions with your body's natural processes, the results become much more effective. Now I want you to imagine something. What if there was a simple way to support your body during the night? Not a complicated routine, not an expensive treatment, but something easy that works with your body instead of against it. That is exactly what we are going to explore next. But before we move forward, it's important to understand one thing clearly. This is not about quick fixes or overnight miracles. Real change happens when you understand the mechanism and apply it consistently. And once you understand what your body is doing while you sleep, you will start to see why this simple approach can make a real difference over time. Because the truth is, your body is already trying to regulate your blood sugar every single night. The only question is whether you are supporting that process or unknowingly making it harder for your body to do its job. Now let's go deeper into what actually happens inside your body during the night, because this is where everything starts to make sense. When you go to sleep, your body does not simply shut down. In fact, it becomes very active in a different way. Instead of focusing on movement and energy use, your body shifts toward repair, balance, and internal regulation. One of the most important organs involved in this process is your liver. Your liver is constantly working to manage the level of glucose in your bloodstream. During the night, when you are not eating, your body still needs a steady supply of energy to keep your brain and vital organs functioning. To do this, your liver releases stored glucose into your bloodstream. This process is completely natural and necessary. But the problem begins when this system is not properly controlled. If your body is already dealing with excess glucose before you go to bed, your liver may continue releasing more glucose than needed. At the same time, your cells may not respond properly to insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar out of your blood and into your cells. This creates a situation where sugar remains elevated in your bloodstream throughout the night. Over time, this repeated pattern contributes to insulin resistance and makes it harder for your body to control blood sugar effectively. Now here is where the idea of a simple nighttime drink becomes important. Instead of trying to force your body to change, this approach works by supporting the natural processes that are already happening. It focuses specifically on the hours before sleep, which is a window most people completely ignore. The drink itself is very simple. It is made using warm water, a small amount of apple cider vinegar, and a pinch of cinnamon. That is all. No expensive supplements, no complicated ingredients, and nothing that requires special preparation. But what makes this combination interesting is how it interacts with your body at a biological level. Let's start with apple cider vinegar. The active component in it is something called acetic acid. When you consume diluted apple cider vinegar, this compound enters your system and begins to influence how your body processes glucose. One of its key effects is helping reduce the amount of glucose your liver releases into the bloodstream. This means that instead of continuously adding more sugar into your system during the night, your body begins to slow that process down. At the same time, acetic acid also helps improve how your body uses insulin. It makes your cells more responsive, allowing them to absorb glucose more efficiently. This reduces the amount of sugar circulating in your blood and supports better balance overall. Now let's talk about cinnamon. Cinnamon contains natural compounds that interact with insulin signaling inside your body. In simple terms, it helps your cells respond better to insulin, even if they have become slightly resistant over time. This is important because when your cells respond properly, glucose is removed from the bloodstream more effectively. When you combine these two ingredients, something interesting happens. You are supporting your body from two different angles at the same time. On one side, you are helping reduce the amount of glucose being released by the liver. On the other side, you are improving how your cells respond to insulin. Together, these effects create a more stable environment for your blood sugar during the night. But there is another layer to this that most people don't consider. Your gut also plays a role in how your body manages blood sugar. During the night, certain beneficial bacteria in your digestive system remain active. These bacteria produce compounds that can support better metabolic function. Both apple cider vinegar and cinnamon appear to have a positive effect on this environment, helping your gut function more efficiently over time. Now, it's important to understand something clearly. This drink is not a magic solution. It is not going to completely transform your health overnight. What it does is support your body in a very specific window of time. And when used consistently, night after night, the effects begin to build. The preparation is simple but important. Start with a cup of warm water, not hot. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and a small pinch of cinnamon. Mix it well and drink it about 30 minutes before going to bed. Do not add sugar or sweeteners, because that would defeat the purpose by increasing your blood sugar again. Timing also matters. This drink works best when your body is entering its natural fasting state. That means you should avoid eating heavy or sugary foods right before taking it. Give your body some time after your last meal so it can begin the transition into overnight regulation. Another important point is consistency. Taking this drink once or twice will not create noticeable results. But when you make it part of your nightly routine, your body begins to adjust. Over time, your morning blood sugar levels may improve. Your energy may feel more stable, and your overall metabolic function can become more balanced. This is not about forcing your body to change. It is about supporting what your body is already trying to do naturally. And once you understand that, you start to see why such a simple habit can have a meaningful impact over time. Now that you understand how this simple nighttime drink works and how it supports your body during sleep, we need to talk about something even more important. Because knowing what to do is one thing, but doing it correctly and consistently is what actually creates results. Most people fail not because the method does not work, but because they make small mistakes that cancel out the benefits without even realizing it. The first and most common mistake is eating too close to bedtime. This is one of the biggest problems. If you consume sugary foods, refined carbohydrates, or heavy meals right before going to sleep, your blood sugar levels remain elevated. When that happens, your body is forced to deal with active digestion and high glucose at the same time. In this state, even the best strategy will not work effectively. Your body needs a transition period between your last meal and sleep. Ideally, you should finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. This allows your blood sugar to begin stabilizing so that your body can properly shift into its overnight repair and regulation mode. The second mistake is inconsistency. Many people try something for a few days, do not notice dramatic results, and then stop. But your body does not work that way. Real change happens gradually. When you support your body night after night, small improvements begin to build on each other. Your insulin response improves, your blood sugar becomes more stable, and your overall energy starts to feel better. But if you stop and start randomly, your body never gets the chance to fully adjust. Think of it like exercise. You cannot go to the gym once and expect long-term results. The same principle applies here. Consistency is what creates change. The third mistake is expecting instant results. This is very important to understand. You will not wake up the next morning feeling completely different after one drink. That is not how the body works. What you may notice is a small improvement, maybe slightly better energy, or a slight change in how you feel. But the real benefits come after repeated use over weeks. Your body is always adapting. When you give it the right support consistently, it gradually improves its function. Over time, this leads to noticeable changes in how you feel, how your body responds, and how your blood sugar behaves. The fourth mistake is turning this into a replacement instead of a support. This drink is not a substitute for healthy habits. It works best when combined with balanced eating, regular movement, and proper sleep. If you continue unhealthy patterns and expect this one habit to fix everything, you will be disappointed. Now let's talk about how to turn this into a simple routine that actually works in real life. Start by setting a consistent time for your last meal. Keep it light and avoid heavy sugars or processed foods. Then, about 30 minutes before going to bed, prepare your drink. Make it part of your nightly routine, just like brushing your teeth. Keep it simple. Do not overcomplicate it. The easier it is, the more likely you are to stay consistent. As you follow this routine, pay attention to your body. Notice how you feel in the morning. Notice your energy levels, your hunger, and your overall comfort. These small signals will help you understand how your body is responding. Now imagine this for a moment. You wake up in the morning feeling slightly more refreshed. Your energy feels more stable. You do not feel that heavy sluggishness that used to slow you down. Over time, these small improvements become more noticeable. You start to feel more in control of your body. This is how real change happens, not through extreme measures, but through simple, consistent habits that support your body over time. And here is something I want you to remember. Your body is not working against you. It is trying to protect you. It is trying to maintain balance. But sometimes, it needs the right support at the right time. The nighttime window is one of the most important periods for your body. What happens during those hours can either help you or slowly work against you. And once you understand this, you begin to see why small changes in this window can have a powerful impact. If you have been struggling with your blood sugar, if you feel like nothing is working, then do not ignore this. Try it consistently. Give your body the chance to respond. Because when you support your body in the right way, it responds in ways you might not expect. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs it. There are many people struggling silently with the same issue, not realizing that the solution may be simpler than they think. And if you want more simple, practical, and science-based health advice, make sure you stay connected. I'm Dr. Darius Coleman, Senior Healthcare, and my goal is to help you understand your body so you can take better control of your health. Take care of your body, because the choices you make today will shape how you feel tomorrow. Start small, stay consistent, and give your body the support it deserves. Because real change does not come from doing everything at once. It comes from doing the right things, again and again, every single day.